What's going on, everybody? Yours truly is here at a secret spot in downtown, to be more precise, in central Phoenix. It's about 95 degrees outside, but we're in a great shaded area. Today I'm going to bring you 20-minute high-intensity body weight workout. This will be one take, no reshoots, no retakes, fly on the raw recording. I'm gonna have my AirPods with me and I'll walk you through every single exercise that we'll be doing. It will be heart pumping, blood boiling, muscles training, body weight workout. Are you ready to do it? So get off your couch and let's go. Alright everybody, let's get ready to do this high intensity interval training. AirPods has failed me again, so I'm going to do a voiceover. This is the high intensity circuit training. We're going to do 4 to 5 rounds of 4 to 5 exercises, hitting legs, chest, a little bit of the back, core and abs. So after a little warm up and a little stretch, let's get ready to do the first exercise of the first round. All right, count down, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Round 1, exercise number 1, air squats, 10 to 12 reps. Exercise number 2, crunches. Going for 20 reps of crunches, nice and light. Contract the abs, squeeze them properly. This is just a warm-up. First round of any circuit is kind of like the warm-up, so we're doing with the easiest ab exercise, going for 20 reps, just to get the muscle connected and absolutely more engaged. So go ahead, give me 20 reps of those. Exercise number 3, modified plank, 30 seconds. I'm still healing from my shoulder surgery that's been about 4 months, so my planks are always modified. This is a core concept of all of my workouts. Modify as needed. If you cannot do deep squat, do modified squat. Don't go below the 90 degrees. If you can do plank, do modified plank. After 30 seconds, moving to the next exercise, number 4, 10 push-ups. I'm doing modified squat from the chair, give me 10, body weight from the floor or modified push-ups. Go ahead. Moving on to the next exercise, we're going to focus on the core, and this will be mountain climbers. 20 seconds. These are modified mountain climbers, nice and light. We're not going fast. We're focusing on slow and controlled movement. Give me 20 of those. Ultimate goal of the first round of any circuit is to get the muscles warmed up, get the entire body ready for the entire workout. We're gonna do last exercise. Exercise number 5 this circuit. We'll be focusing on the back with the elastic band. I got to take it from the bag. So this is my 10 to 12 reps of this exercise. I want to call it the Y movement. I don't know why, but this is the easy elastic band. We are hitting rear delts, we're hitting mid traps, and we're hitting mid back. Nice and easy. Excellent, first round is complete, and we're gonna time it. 4 minutes and 2 seconds for the first round. It's a great benchmark to have an idea of where we stand in terms of intensity. We're gonna take 30-second break before moving on to the round number 2. 30 seconds is sufficient between the first and second round, because first round was nice and light and easy. You shouldn't feel anything after that. They get progressively harder on the second and third and beyond. Are you ready? Let's go. In and out squats. 12. Nice and light. The first, as you remember, the first round we did just air squats. On the second round, we're doing in and out squats. Each exercise focuses on the same muscle group, but slightly different, to hit muscles from the different angles and give them a different workload. Hence, 10 or 12 in and out squats. Moving on to the second exercise, abs. 20 leg outs. I call this exercise leg outs. A little bit harder than conventional crunch, but not as hard as leg raises for a second. 20 seconds or 20 repetitions of those. Moving on to the third exercise of the second round, 10 push-ups. Give me 10 push-ups from the floor. I'm doing 10 modified versions. And as you noticed, on every exercise, I either do it for time or I do it for reps. But with the push-ups, I always do 10, not less, even though at sometimes I wanted to do less. Give me more if you can, but no less than 10. 10 is the ultimate goal and ultimate number for this high intensity circuit. 10 bodyweight push-ups. And then moving on to the core, this will be 20 seconds of the fast-paced mountain climbers. This will be quicker mountain climbers. And as you know, in the first round we just did a warm-up with regular plank and slow-paced mountain climbers. On this one we're going with 20 and 30 seconds. This is where we want to start adding more intensity. This is where we want to start pushing the envelope a little bit. Don't just stay in the comfort zone. Do this exercise until you no longer do it. Just push a little bit beyond here, just a little bit. And to finish off the round number 2, we're going with the Y movement. I want to call it Y strap, I do not know. I think I'm going for 15. On the second round, I'm going with the 15 repetitions. So go ahead, give me 10, 12, or 15 if you'd like. Alright, this is the end of round number 2. We're going to time it again. And let's see where we are. 8 minutes and 21 seconds. Pretty decent pace. 4 to 5 minutes per round is pretty decent for this circuit. Rounds should be getting progressively longer because they get harder and harder. Plus with the heat and the intensity. So we're gonna take 1 minute break in between round number 2 and round number 3. Relax, shake off the muscles, get the water, inhale, exhale to get the heart rate a little bit down, and we are getting ready to move on to the round number 3. In and out squats, but I do them with the movement. Give me 12 of in and out squats. If you can't move back like I do them at the same spot. You will see exactly why. Right after air squats, I'm moving into walking lunges. So this is a superset. 10 to 12 in and out squats, superset with walking lunges, also 10 and 12. The reason I'm jumping back is to give you an idea of how far I need to go while doing the walking lunges. If you do it from the same spot, you can go ahead and do that. But this is the combination of 2 exercises back to back to make it a little bit more intense. Moving on to the back, moving on to the abs, 20 seconds of flutter kicks. For flutter kicks, keep the core tight, keep the pelvic bone pressed into the mat, and then keep the abs engaged. You can see I'm lifting my head a little bit, but try to get the core really, really tight because my legs are heavy, so they want to overweight and they want to tilt me up. They want to make me lift my lower back out and arch it a little bit, but I'm not doing that. So 20. And then we're moving on to the next exercise, and you already know it. It is 10 modified push-ups. And I'm doing the best that I can. In this location, only chair was available to give me enough height and to give me this proper angle, and something that I was actually able to do. I'm still recovering from my shoulder surgery, so 10 push-ups with this angle, it felt pretty good. But you give me 10 or 12 push-ups on the floor. Moving on to the core, the next exercise. The next exercise is plank jacks. We're going for 20 or 30 seconds of plank jacks. So get into modified plank position and start little jumps. In and out, in and out, in and out. And I'm keeping a good form over here. My body is pretty aligned. My body is not falling down. It's not sticking up. Just enough intensity to keep the core really engaged. Keep the arms down, keep the shoulders flat. We're not trying to raise our shoulders, so even when doing the plank, we're keeping our shoulders kind of down. And this completes. No, it doesn't complete yet. We keep forgetting about the Y strap. For 10 to 12 to 15 reps. Go ahead. This is a great exercise for upper back and for rear delts, depending on how you do it. I'm still doing it with the elastic band, as you can see. You can keep your arms on the same level as shoulders, a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Once doing those exercises, you can feel exactly where they hit, and then you can elevate your arms, so bring them a little bit lower, keep it different angles. All right, time it again. This is end of round number 3, 13 minutes and 43 seconds. Still keeping decent pace. We're gonna take the 1 minute break, shake off the muscle, relax, inhale, exhale, get the water. This is where the sets get progressively harder. This is where the sets become quite challenging, especially if we are doing the exercises not just for reps but also for time. This is where we are pushing the envelope. This is where we're taking our sets beyond the failure. 1 minute rest. Get get ready. And we're gonna go into round number 4. Typically round number 4 is the last round, but I'm not sure exactly if we're gonna do 4 or 5 over here. First exercise of round number 4 will be lunge squats. So you'll see how I do them. Lunge to jump, or lunge, jump lunge, or lunge to jump. We go for 10 to 12 of those. Great exercise for legs, great exercise for hamstrings, stability and balance. Of course, I'm doing it on the turf, so my knee is not hurting. If it was a pavement, I would be a little too scared to do it. I'm going to go 12 of those. Or give me more if you want to make it harder. The minute it becomes hard and you can't do it, you have 2 or 3 more repetitions in you. Moving on to the second exercise of round number 4, leg raises, going for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, or 20 in reps leg raises. If leg raises are too easy for you, you can add slight pelvic tilt at the very end to really hit those lower abs. In my case, I'm just doing 20 reps of regular leg raises. And as you can see, I'm not flexible at all, so that's why my legs are bent, but I'm going with 20. And when I'm trying to do those, this is the single joint movement. Rotation happens around the hip joint, so legs get engaged and abs. But I try to do this exercise to really focus on abs. 20 reps or 30 seconds, whichever comes first. Right after, moving on to our favorite exercise, 10 modified push-ups. And I think the weather is getting to me. As I mentioned, it was 90 or 95 degrees of the dry heat, even though we are in the shade. But at this point, the temperature and fatigue starting to get to me. And this is round number 4, so I was very struggling with the push-ups. I wanted to stop it at 8, but I decided to push the limit and complete 10 reps. And that's one of the goals of this whole entire circuit. You don't stop where it's comfortable, you stop when the timing stops or when you complete as many repetitions as you set out to do. Moving on to the core exercise, and this one we're going to do modified plank, and we're going to lift up our legs one at a time. You'll see how I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I did 12 reps in total. And you can put your feet shoulder position, not narrow, a little bit wider. And when you lift it up, it really engages your core, really makes you grab and grasp for this stability. This was an excellent exercise. I kind of just decided to throw it in, but it was awesome. It's almost the advanced version of bird dogs, but it wasn't. And for the last exercise, we're gonna do that white Y strap. Change the band to make it a little bit harder. The first 3 was a warm-up for me. That's why I did this elastic band. On the round number 4, I'm moving on to proper rubber band. And this one is a little harder, but my shoulders, my back, and my arms are warmed up enough, then I'm able to do this exercise with this rubber band. Going for 12 reps. If I was in a different environment, I probably would switch my back exercises a little bit, just like I did with the legs and the core and the abs. All right, time it. 18 minutes, 11 seconds. This is the good time to complete round number 4. We're gonna take 1 minute and 30-second break. This is usually where I would stop the circuit. 4 rounds, 18 minutes,
we did it under 20, but our goal in mind is generally 20 minutes. So take 1 minute and 30-second break, and we're going to hit the round number 5. In the perfect scenario, I would time my workout at 20 minutes and I would complete as many exercises of round number 5 as possible. But in our case, I'm gonna go for the full set for the whole thing for entire round number 5 because I was feeling pretty good at that point. So shake off the muscles, get ready, inhale, exhale, have the water break. We're going to do round number 5. We'll do similar exercises, they do not change, with slight modifications. So get ready. And here's the countdown. Jump squats. We don't have to go below the parallel. Doing 12 reps. You don't have to go below the parallel. The goal is to give the high intensity in the jump to really get those glutes, to really get those hamstrings. 12. Moving on to the abs. Toe touches. Toe touches, modified toe touches. We're going for 30 reps. This is the last ab exercises of entire circuit. So we're gonna go all out. That's why we're doing one of the hardest exercises. Toe touches. Bring your legs up and you try to go and touch the toes. Really squeezing those abs, really engaging. And here I'm not limiting it to 20 seconds. I'm going for 30 reps, no matter how long it takes. Just because we time this workout, it does not mean that we're focusing only on completion of the rep. We are doing controlled movement. We're focusing on the muscles. We're making sure they are working. We're doing the proper range of motion. Moving on to the next exercise, 10 push-ups. You already know it. After push-ups, we are moving onto the core. And let's see what we're gonna do for the core. I don't think I actually remember what I did for the core over here. I think this exercise is called spider something. So kind of like the mountain climbers, but you bring your knee out on the side, focusing on the obliques, focusing on the abs, focusing on the stability, slow and controlled movement to make sure that you are really engaging. 12 or 20 reps total. Not sure if I did 20. And to finish it off, this has to be the very last exercise of this entire circuit. The Y strap. Here I'm doing it all out. For the last exercise, give me everything that you have. 10 reps, 12 reps, 15 reps, or 20 reps. This is the last exercise. You can leave it all on the floor. Give it all out. If I was in a different environment, I would probably modify my back exercises, and with the rubber band, if you have a pole, it's possible to do pullovers, it's possible to do rows with different angles. So, but in this place, I only had just a rubber band, so just the Y strap. And we're gonna time it again. Round number 5, 23 minutes, 28 seconds. This is in the uncharted territory. We're pushing the envelope. Ideally, it has to be under 20 minutes, so my intensity was a little bit less, but it's not over yet. We're going into the bonus round. This is for the advanced folks. This is for those who want to really kick the body into overdrive. You would need a stool for that. We're gonna do step-ups. I always like to finish my workouts with a little bit more engagement for legs because my legs are strong, my legs are big. So step-ups, one leg at a time. Left and then right. You have a stool or a chair that's not too high, this is a great way to do it. And if you're more advanced, you can do it with one leg at a time to really engage it, to really load it. 3 on the left, and I'm just doing 3 on the right. If you want to make this exercise more advanced, you do a step up with the kick. So you don't have to do all that, you can pick only one variation and just do it as many reps as you can. Ideally, we're going for 30 seconds. The goal is to take this exercise, get it to failure and do a little bit more, but be careful with the elevation. And if you really want to be advanced, this is the top tier level, but it would be better to do it. It's a step ups, jump steps. It's better to do it on the lower elevation. Maybe if there was a ledge or the stool is less high. For this stool, it was a little bit too high for me, so I had to switch the sides. But jump ups, 30 seconds. The reason why I'm doing this exercise is to really get more heart rate and do the level to finish off the set, to finish off the round. So give me jumping jacks, 30 seconds of jumping jacks, and let's go. And I'm gonna do just a little jump ups from the floor, growing it back into my volleyball days. I'm doing 30 of those, not 30 is leg, 30 of those. Jump and jump and jump. I want to really spike my metabolism. I really want to hit the heart rate elevated. I really want to make sure my body will be burning fat all day after it. So I'm just pushing it to the very limit. 30. And we're done. This was the last exercise. No kidding. Completely wiped. 100% depleted. 26 minutes and 12 seconds to complete 5 rounds and change and a little bit more. This was the next level. This was very advanced circuit. Now you can relax. Now you can slow down. Now you can chill.
Alright, boys and girls, there you have it. 5 rounds of 4 to 5 different exercises each. High intensity interval training fashion. Because I'm recording it on my phone, I did not time each round, but in the editing, my voiceover certainly did. So this had to put us in a 20 to 30 minute radius, and we did a little bit of extra. And we got legs, we got abs, we got shoulders, and we got push-ups from all the angles. Performance. Whew. This had to have gotten your metabolism into overdrive. Of course, you can modify as needed, but these are the basic exercises. They create my circuit training from. Pick each of them, shove them around, but the goal is 4 to 5 exercises make a round. Complete as many rounds as possible in under 20 minutes. That will be a benchmark. Stay healthy and safe, and stay active. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.